Welcome back to another episode of Desire to Inspire, your mama's favorite podcast. We are here on a fine Friday. That's when it drops.
Like it's not Friday.
Sipping some
that's
coffee.
what people watch, though. Somebody probably watching this on a random Thursday.
This is whatever
4
the
weeks
fuck
after.
day of week you're watching. Welcome back. Thanks for tuning in. Hopefully, you guys are living life to the fullest. That's really all I got.
All right, guys. Have a good one. See you next week.
See you next week.
We just cut in for an episode time. Hope you're living life to the fullest. Peace.
At least you'll do your outro since I messed it up last time. But I wanted to see if you would do mine, but you didn't. Whatever.
It threw me off bad.
Bad. How's training going?
Training is good. I got called out and said that this was by Mandy. So, have I told you about the theory me and Phil have? I think Tone was involved in like
when you get in a relationship.
It's technically when you get married, like you
Yeah.
automatically become faster.
Okay.
So we've been testing this theory to see if I become faster. And so Friday morning, we obviously all went out. Thursday, we had some friends going away. So we went out for like a little going away party. And Friday morning, I didn't go to Run Club, which I was already planning it. Run Club on Fridays is like a casual 3 miles. Like it's slow with the group, like just talking bullshit and whatever. And I didn't go. I didn't have intention of going. I planned on pretty much not going. I said maybe we'll see how I'm feeling, but like we're going to be out late. Probably not happening. The next day, she's like, you know, that theory is really not going to hold up if you're getting lazy and sleeping in now. I was like, bitch, you got to be fucking kidding me. So, push the pace. And I just did 8 miles with 4 in the middle. It's a fucking lie. Theory's still strong. Theory is strong. So, I'm feeling speedy right now.
All right.
Got 4 miles in an 8 mile run, all low 7s.
Okay.
I only need 6:52 for 26 miles.
Yeah, a
To
little
get
bit
in
more.
3 hours. But every mile was getting, like, I was feeling better towards the 4th mile.
That's dope.
So, like, I was coming into it. I was like, all right, we're starting to feel good here.
I would imagine you're taking care of your body outside of the runs because I feel like things have just been like cruising for you, man.
What do you mean?
Just physically, mentally in this like running space. Like I just feel like overall your body's like feeling really well with how much you've been running.
Yeah, I don't know what this is my first. I don't want to jinx it, but this is the longest I've went without like any kind of injury, like nothing even like really lingering, like kind of like a nagging pain. Even obviously, last marathon prep, I had all those knee issues that were not fun. Really pissed me off, but I haven't had any of that this year, even after the 12-hour race. And I saw Tone was hurt. He's banged up for a while.
Yeah,
don't want that for me. And I don't know what was different though, because I feel like he does more mobility and stretching and stuff like that than me.
Yeah.
The only thing that I will say is that I run more like every day. So like I haven't taken a day off. I don't know if that just means that my body's adapted to that high of mileage or what.
Yeah.
But I also just started like my actual strength plan around marathon training. So I have 3 days a week. And I make myself go walk on the treadmill at least 5 days a week. Like
That's
the
good.
backwards walking for my knees. And then I just do like a couple of different mobility exercises while I'm there.
Dope.
So I'm just getting into the habit of actually doing it. Because if I say I'm just going to do it in my apartment, it doesn't happen.
Yep.
Like I know Tone has like this whole hour-long routine he does while he's watching TV at night. That's not me.
It couldn't be me.
I can't, like, even like when people are like, oh, it's not that hard to get in shape. Just do push-ups and sit-ups while I watch TV. I'm like, I don't want to do sit-ups while I watch TV, man. Like, I just want to watch TV.
Facts. Because when I sit down to watch TV, it's like unwinding.
Yes.
Like I'm not sitting there for hours at a time just watching TV. But yeah, that could never be me. I mean, there was times where I would have to like hurry a workout, and then the last 2 were like say push-ups and sit-ups for core, planks and sit-ups. And I'm like, all right, I'll just get this throughout the day.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh no, I'll just do it when I'm watching like Netflix later. I never fucking do it.
Ever, dude. I'll tell myself like, oh, you need to do more core work. Do it around the apartment. Unless I get myself to the gym, it's not happening.
Yeah.
And that's only about 10 steps away. And it's still it's different. It puts you in a different environment, a different headspace.
Yep. That is why I will always preach to work out in the morning, to do your activity in the morning, because I know I'm not the only one out there. that when they say they're going to work out in the evening, granted, now I have a home gym so I can, but when I said that I would work out in the evening when I didn't have a home gym, there was every single fucking reason in the world why I wasn't going to do it. It's just because the day got busy, the this, the that, then you cook dinner, then you're full, then it's like, oh, why would I go this late? I'll just get it again in the morning. So I know that when people work out in the morning, they've already went through that like rough period where they were working out in the evenings, finally got sick of it, but got so invested in like just feeling good, being healthy, that they're like, I'm doing it in the morning now. And when that happens, that's how you know somebody that's going to be with you for a very long time.
I don't know if I've ever been an evening workout person. Like, I don't know if I ever went through that phase.
Really? Early on?
Not like late evening, never.
Huh. I definitely was.
I was in school like when I started, so I midday sometimes, but I would never go late in the day.
Yeah. I don't know. It's been now going through the cut. I'm very, very new into it.
You're in the cut right now?
Yeah. And
what does that look like for you?
It's just lower calories.
How many? Where are the calories coming from also? Like, what did you cut? Carbs, fats, everything across the board?
Fats went down a little bit. Carbs went down a bit. Protein stayed the same. Still high protein. We cut them 10% right now instead of doing it drastically. And then it's just going to like taper. So that way they can continue to go down a little bit.
10%'s not that bad. I was trying to think like what that would be mathematically. Because 10% sounds like a lot, but it's not.
Yeah, it's
a couple hundred.
And it's like 40 grams of carbs and 8 or 11 grams of fat. So like not much. But again, tapering it down, not just going from this to that.
This is getting very granular, and these people probably don't care. How many calories a day are you eating?
Right now, 2680.
Okay, so
I was at like close to 3,000.
Okay.
Yep. So
I would love to know what I'm at right now.
I don't know how I'm going to feel, how I'm going to like it, but I am ready for that. Like I was telling you, these workouts have incorporated more like elevated heart rate type things later in the week. So the beginning of the week's real heavy on just like strength training. But then some of the workouts, because I'm working out 6 days a week, will be like sprints or runs incorporated in them on top of like kettlebell swings and stuff like that. So it's been a lot of fun because it's something new and different. And again, just going out there and fucking sweating, man, getting that fucking work in, waking up at 5 a.m. Thank you for the motivation, because I was waking up early, but I wasn't waking up at 5 a.m. because I'm enjoying the later afternoon workouts because it's hot out. So I can sweat an insane amount, and it just feels good to have that kind of like grit and grunge in the garage of just like going balls to the wall when it's super hot out. But I've been waking up at 5 a.m. again, doing stuff, brainstorming, collecting ideas and thoughts in terms of DTI, life, things that are going on. And so it's been good. It's been rejuvenating. Journaling again, doing my like habits with like broccoli sprouts and little like health things. I love my broccoli sprouts.
I know.
But just focusing on the small things and prioritizing myself, because as we talked about last episode and a couple episodes ago, life is getting busy. Life is getting just constantly like fast forward. Mm-hmm. And with that, I'm in what I feel like such a good place, health wise, relationship wise, financial wise, like DTI wise. Like there's just so many good things going on friend wise. And with that, it can make you lax on the things that you do daily or the things that you want to prioritize. Yep. And I noticed certain thoughts coming into my head, just like random weird thoughts that I was like what?
Intrusive thoughts.
Yeah. That like I have when I eat like shit, when I'm not focusing on. And so I was like, all right, time to pick back up the journal, time to, do the cold showers, time to do your little healthy habits when it comes to like food and focus on the little things. And it pays off, man. Pays off big time.
I think I messed mine up. Oh, no, I didn't. Nice. Even better. It went orange and it scared me, but that's the headphone thing.
Before we go on, since we're talking about nutrition and food and healthy habits, pick up those containers. You guys know the drill. Sponsor time. First Form Products. Dylan, give them a quick spiel. Let them know how they can get them.
Damn, I got spiel 2 weeks in a row.
I can do it.
Yeah, do it.
All right.
I wasn't
First
ready
Form
for that one.
products, the best supplements in the game, trusted, tested, approved. They have them for anything and everything that you guys are looking for, whether it's daily vitamins to protein powders to creatine. Doesn't matter what it is. They even have omegas and different things. So get your First Form, www.firstform.com/DTI. Link below. So
We need like a commercial.
I want to do like little segments where then we just like input them into the podcast.
Yeah, I mean, we could definitely do that.
Yeah.
Because then we at least know what we're talking about. We just jump in every time.
Every time. And then we're like, so what were we saying?
I know, it's like if we sat down and did it, it'd be a lot easier to say what we want to say. Because then you can also cut it up and like mess with it.
Yep.
Right now, every time I pull it out, I'm like, buy First Form, guys.
Yeah, you don't like when I'm like, all right, Dylan, do the outro, or all right, Dylan.
I don't mind intro and outros. These are, unless like I'm the one who bring up the sponsor, then I'm already like in the mindset of rolling into it.
Yeah.
I have to like hype myself up for shit.
I was just like, I'm looking into a lot of things, and again, we're having discussions on the back end that will be coming up on where these thoughts are coming from. But I'm trying to study the game more, bro. I'm trying to see what people are doing out there to see how we can level up and constantly improve. Because I think I know we have something great. I know we have something we're passionate about. I know we're building something that is going to impact the world, one person at a time, daily, doing the actions, this and that. But how do we constantly elevate? How do we constantly get bigger? How do we constantly grow? What do we look at that we're not doing? And so I'm really trying to study the game right now. And I just am seeing a common trend in things that people are consuming, watching, listening to, following. And I'm like, bro, that's easy shit that we can do. If that's going to make us look more professional, if that's going to make us fit into this space more, let's fucking do it, even if it's a little more work. So I'm just, again, there's just like a drive to just
Honestly, I think it's less work. If we were to, like what that would be, those segments, I think it's less work.
Yeah.
It's already done, and you just drop them in.
And it's in there.
And you could change them up every so often, but for the most part, it's the same stuff.
Yep. Like, I want to be in people's faces, bro. I want people to be like, God damn, stop posting that watch. You know what I'm saying? Like, fucking.
Trust me, been there. Am there.
Stop posting that watch. Stop posting that workout. Stop posting the sponsors. Guess what? It's going to fucking keep coming, and it's going to keep flooding you guys. Because if you're not top of mind, if you're not in somebody's face, it's just like sales. People are going to forget about you if you're not in their face. People are going to forget about you if you're not constantly pushing your stuff. People are going to forget about you if you're not top of mind when that thing comes up.
Doing it more holds you accountable more. If I skip a day of my watch, dude, I have at least 3 people hit me up about it. Like, did you fuck up your streak? I'm like, no, I just didn't post it today.
You did fuck up your timeline.
Yeah, but I was never like intending to. That it just kind of happened.
I liked it.
After a few, it was just happening.
And of course, it happened the day after I
But speaking of
you.
studying the game, I was looking at other people who do like the quotes, like I've been doing, different stuff like that. They're not on any type of format.
Yeah.
They're just throwing stuff out there all the time. And I don't want to. So during the race, the 12-hour race, I had to force myself in between posts to put up one of those to keep the timeline consistent like that. And I don't want to do that either. Like, I should have just been able to post 3 pictures that day and not had to worry about it.
Yeah.
Because I don't want it to hinder what I want to do creatively that day.
Yep.
And I was like, fuck. And I have to put this in there. It doesn't really go with the flow of like what I'm doing today. And it was just kind of there because it was an extra one that I had. And so I just want to be able to like free flow, post whatever I want to creatively, and not be bogged down at the idea of you have to do things like this and get myself. Because then I feel like I'm not creating to create. I'm doing it to fit this mold, and it's all cookie cutter, and I don't want that.
Yeah.
So I want it to be like, what is inspiring me right now? Like, what am I doing right now? And then just throw it out. Plus, last couple of reels haven't hit like the ones before it did, but I know that from other algorithms that we do, it's only a matter of time. And once some of them hit, then they start to get backlog hit. And it's all just a fucking compounding game here. Yep. So I was looking at other people who I follow, like who I take a lot of inspiration from. And I was like, okay, their stuff's all sporadic too. Because I tell you this all the time, how many times do you really just go to somebody's timeline? It's not often that you click on somebody's page unless like you're looking for a specific thing.
Yeah.
So the amount of times that people probably see that it's like that are slim.
Yep.
We look at each other because we're like trying to see like where stuff's gauged. But like a real, like the stuff that I shared in my story, I rarely go to their page.
Yeah. Yeah. It's, I've been going to people's pages. I mean, as you know, I ask you for stuff just to see what they're doing. So that's cool that you go to the people that you've gained inspiration from to see what they're doing.
I have a list of probably 8 to 10 that I check daily to see like what they're putting in their stories and what they're putting out.
Yep.
You know? And it's not even running people. That's the best
Wow.
part. None of them are runners.
That blows my mind. Mm-hmm. I thought you would be all about the runners. I thought all 8 of them would have been.
I don't feel like I do follow. I guess I follow them, but it's more people that I've connected with through brands or like through community. So like I like their shit, but I don't search them out. They're just kind of in my timeline. Yeah. So like these are people that normally wouldn't always populate.
Okay. That's dope. Are you so you came out with the what was it, Road to Under 3 Mile, or what did you class it?
Road to Sub 3.
Road to Sub 3. Are you going to start posting more short form content, or are you just going to leave it blog style and keep posting it on the page? And the reason I ask that is because you did something that I've been wanting you to do for so fucking long.
Shared it to my story?
What?
Shared it to my story?
No, it's doing that fucking 8-mile run, first mile. I have been wanting you to do that so long. And when I saw that yesterday, I was like, let's fucking go, baby. So my question that I've been having, or that I saved instead of texting you about it, is, are we going to start seeing more short-term stuff like that pop up on your pages?
Probably. So my thing is, though, I feel like it's copying him, but I know that he took it from somebody else too. And there's so many people who do that.
So many people.
And so it's like, I don't necessarily feel that bad, but it's like, do I want to do this all the time? And that's why I just shout him out in the first one.
Yep.
I had to make sure I gave him his flowers.
Give credit where credit's due, baby.
But I mean, probably maybe not as much as he does, because he does multiple a week.
Yeah.
But it's an easy way to put content out.
Yep.
And I see his growth, and I really want to get him on maybe end of the month.
Okay.
He has his first marathon like the 22nd, I want to say.
17 days away or
something about
like
that weekend. So let's actually talk to him, try to get him on, because, and I feel like he would be okay with me saying this publicly. He keeps telling me that he's going to blow up in the running community after this marathon. He said, I don't know what it is, but I feel that I'm going to blow up after this.
Fuck yeah.
And it's like he has some things, which I don't want to give away too much because it's his stuff to say, but like a few different paths that he could take. And it's kind of dependent right now on what happens after this marathon.
Dope. It, God, I feel like dropped you I'm going to call it a bomb at like such a good time and pivotal point. I feel like in your Charlotte journey so far, and when you've been here, meeting Phil, and it makes me happy that you have someone like Phil that is as consistent as you, that is as motivated as you, that you gain inspiration from. And I know that he gains that from you as well, because he made one post and he's like, when Dylan's not here on a Saturday run or something like that. So
everybody made fun of me for that. He said something about like, I don't like when he's out of town.
Yeah. And so it just makes me happy, because I think I know you guys are going to do some serious damage in this community, in this space that you're in. Because I even feel like for you, I see a different type of like motivation and drive that doesn't seem like forced or that you have to do it.
I think I have a confidence around running content now. And I kind of wanted to touch on this, so we'll just talk about it. I feel like for a long time, I felt like, oh, you want to coach, you need to put out educational content. You need to give some type of value. But there's different types of creators. There is that type, but there's also just entertainment. Like there's people who just do it just to do it. And it can be the most random shit about kissing the boys. Or it can be whatever, but like it's organic and like it's authentic to who you are. And I don't think that me going out, and this is the spot where I'm okay and I'm comfortable saying that type of stuff. I'm okay doing it in long form, because I can like flesh out ideas and talk more in depth. And then I also have the opportunity to go back and say, maybe I was wrong on that. Maybe my thought process has changed or something like that. And it gives me that kind of flux to be able to do that. Where in short term, it feels like it's just out, and that's what it is. And that's my belief, and I can never go back on it. So I don't like to be educational, and it's just not me. And it always felt forced, and that's why like it was so inconsistent. So I feel like I'm finally finding a lane where I can be like, all right, this is what I'm doing. And it just feels more natural and more me.
Yeah. It's, I I went to your page because I was like, oh damn, he posted again, and that's one of the more like recent posts that you had. And I was just like, damn, looking at your timeline and stuff, it's so consistent, and the flow is really nice. Like, it's just not a bunch of like random stuff. And I was like, I was like, he's got something cooking here. And then it makes my brain.
And I fucked it up.
And then you fucked it up.
Dude, what's crazy is I thought I had one more video and then a quote. I had a quote ready. But I almost took it down because I noticed it right away.
I almost
put up a quote.
Should you delete it?
But I say in the video, Tempo Tuesday. And I didn't want to post a Tuesday video on a Wednesday. It felt wrong.
Yep.
That's literally the only reason I didn't take it down.
Damn. Hey, like we said.
So then I went through other creators and found a loophole of why I did it.
There we go.
And why I don't need it to be all. But also, if we want to keep it consistent again, I can do a quote. And then 3 after that would be another one of these videos where it's a watch face. So I did do a little mental plan in my head where it could then rotate in the middle. So it's quote, watch, quote, watch. So it is still doable.
Okay.
It's just if I want to take that route, which I think I'm going to play with just to see what it looks like.
Yeah.
Because no one's going to go and go all the way down. Like,
facts.
And even if they did after a while, it would be that and then a whole bunch of white. So it's still there.
Yep.
So I have ways that I could keep it consistent if I want to.
We'll see
I
how
put it
goes.
there on purpose. I put that as the cover photo purposefully just in case I want to go that way.
Dope. Good. Yeah, the being in your face, like I was like talking about, Phil is in your face. Every time I go to the app, he's the first fucking one that pops up.
Mandy says the same thing.
Every time I go to the fucking stories, he's the first one that pops up. And so again, if it annoys somebody, they'll unfollow you. And guess what? That's just clearing room for those people that are meant to follow you. I see it and I'm like, fucking let's go, Phil. You are consistent. And then again, now that ties to you and I'm seeing that consistency. I'm seeing that engagement go up. I'm seeing. And so that's why when I sent you the updated tracking on our social medias, I put everything in there. Now you're in there. Now the newsletter's in there.
I had just started tracking mine too.
Beautiful.
But now I don't need to.
What is that? 5 months in a row, baby? Going up on every single platform. So again, I'm seeing that. And it's motivating me. You're motivating me to figure out, like, what does that lane for me look like? And so I know what we are passionate about. I know our drive and stuff. But, like, you're running. People are going to know you're running. They're going to come to you for running. What can mine be because I'm not running? And so, again, those are conversations that we'll have on the back end to just really hone in because there's a bunch of stuff and directions that I could go.
But think about how long I didn't know and I was just posting.
Yeah.
I was just posting random shit. It wouldn't even relate to anything. It was just fitness in general. Like, it wasn't even like, hey, come do this workout. It's me spinning around in the gym in Colorado. And, like, I just post the most random shit.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, okay, now, like, it's finally, even, it's taken me a year to be here to solidify, like, okay, I'm okay being a runner now. Because I don't think I was before.
Do you think, and asking this because I've never asked you this before, but do you think that Phil is playing a big role in that or has played a big role in that? Or what do you think transitioned that for you to get that drive to really, I mean, again, like, I feel like anybody that follows you now is like, he's a runner.
I would say to a degree, I would say like pushing the goals first. So like, cause I didn't meet him until after I did the marathon last year.
Yeah.
Or we did, but it was like once or twice. It wasn't a lot.
Cause like tone could be a big factor for that. Like so many people that just like encourage you to go out and run could be an extension. I think his
content though has been like, okay, as much, sometimes he posts 2 reels in a day.
Damn.
And so I'm like, okay, like he's posting this much and he's growing. Sure. Like, and my thing is I get in my head about people I know and it's always that it's people I know are going to be annoyed but like you just said, they'll unfollow me.
Yeah.
If you matter to me that much, I'll keep up with you in real life. Why am I worried about somebody from my fucking hometown who I don't even speak to? They're just a number at that point. And do I care? No. Unfollow me. I might not even follow you anyway.
Yeah.
I'm going to just see the number go down, but I'm not ever going to know who you are.
Yep. There was one point in the middle of the week last week where our TikTok went down, say 6 followers, but at the end of the month, it went up 28 or 32 or like whatever the fuck it is. So again, it's just clearing room for those people that are meant to follow you.
Yeah.
And just driving that home. And again, like constantly putting stuff out. This world is so fast paced. This world moves at such fast speeds that it's easy to be forgotten. And so again, as much as we look at it as like, fuck, we're annoying people, or, oh, I'm going to post this again on those days where we're in our head. I'm not saying it's always like that. But there are people out there that need that want that enjoy that. And they see that consistency. And all I can hope is that what we do motivates somebody to just start, or motivates somebody to push through that hard day. Because, man, those days compound on each other. Those little things compound on each other. Those runs compound on each other. And we see that first and foremost with that Facebook post that was posted by one of our clients the other day.
Yeah.
Like,
that one was huge.
How powerful is that, bro? All from little tiny fucking habits.
I didn't even know it was going up. I just organically saw it on my feed.
I didn't know it was either. She had texted me, but I didn't know she was going to post that. And like,
yeah, my parents reached out to me about it.
Dude, it honestly, I mean, it's not like I truly did, but like, it makes me like emotional, because like, it's so fucking cool to see that. And what she highlighted is,
it's literally life-changing.
Yeah. In so many different areas. If you guys haven't seen it, go check out my Facebook. I reshared it. But one of our clients is down, I think 68 or 78 pounds.
I think they said over 70.
Over 70 pounds, below 300 for the first time since they can remember. And they just talked about the story of how they were scared to reach out, how they were scared to get in contact with us because they didn't want judgment. And there was times where Dylan and I were on the back end, like, how do we help motivate?
Literally said that we didn't quit, and like, even when they were trying to self-sabotage and not post things like that, we just kept going.
Yeah. And through 2 medical trips to the hospital, through what was the other one? Like, I think she was out of work for one of the medical things. Like, whatever. You'll see it in the post. Mm-hmm. But again, it was constant, just a reminder. It wasn't harping on stuff, but it was us giving her that motivation, understanding that life throws fucking curveballs at you. And that is the true definition of why we fucking do this, bro. We did not do something drastic. We did not change anything crazy, but those little things, she started out doing 2,500 steps, and that was a lot for her at that time. And now look at where she's at, and look at the things that she's overcame and accomplished through all of the shit that life was throwing at her, through all the times where we were like, are we doing what we can? Mm-hmm. Are we actually like helping? Like, I don't want to keep.
Right. Because nobody sees that part. We're questioning, like, are we doing enough? Mm-hmm. But I mean, obviously we were.
Yeah.
Because she even talks about like how we didn't give up. But yeah, I mean, it goes to show it's still on both sides. Like, both people are still beating themselves up over it.
Yep. So you guys, you're not as far away from your goals. You're not as far away from your dreams, your aspirations. You're not.
Also, you can hear the dogs in that 2 weeks ago. How, like I said, I'm like, you never hear them. You heard them.
I feel like I need to go put them downstairs.
Put them down?
No, not that. But you're not as far away from those things you want. Literally, compounding habits day in and day out will get you there, whether it's the post on social media, the weight you want to lose, the new job you want to get, the place you want to move. Work towards it little by little. Dylan is a representation of that. He started posting, say, once a week. Now he's posting every single day or whatever he's doing. Like, little things build on each other. Kaylee went from her steps that she's doing to now increase those to 4x what she originally was. The workouts consistently in the mornings for me, like, it all compounds to reach the goals that you want. So just start fucking small and start somewhere, so that way you can have something to build on and grow on. It's just like with this podcast, bro. The fucking setup that we used to have was shit.
I really wish that I had a video of the setup.
Me too.
That stack of books, bro, was the best. With the fucking laptop just sitting on it.
Oh, but it's starting somewhere. Most people are scared to start because they think it needs to be perfect, that it needs to look a certain way. Just fucking do it. Same thing with the newsletter we do. Same thing with the fucking clips that we post. Like, they all started somewhere, and they're evolving and they're growing to something. And I think that that's the beautiful part of life, is that things literally will change when you just put tiny things in motion.
Doesn't have to be great to start, but you got to start to be great.
God damn. Okay, baby. Let's go. Jeez, that just hit my soul.
Definitely heard that somewhere. Don't know where.
I don't know where, but that's going to get clipped. Wow. That was nice.
Yeah, I feel like I bank a lot of one-liners.
Yeah.
Like I hear them somewhere and I just wait for the time to drop 'em.
Like that you just fucking sniped someone right there. That was beautiful. Say that one more time.
I'm gonna fuck it up. Doesn't have to be great to start, but you got to start to be great.
Boom. That's amazing. I want to transition into what I told you is kind of going on in the background of my life right now with people that I know. But I didn't know if it was the right time, but I think it's the right time.
Buckle up, guys. We're taking a big energy shift.
Big energy shift, but in a positive way because, again, you have to find the positives out of things. And this situation is tied to me because of the people I know. I don't know directly. But I just wanted to say, like, enjoy life while we're here. Enjoy life while we have the chance to do the things that we do. Don't take for granted those runs that you can do daily. Don't take for granted the workouts you can do daily. Don't take for granted car rides, the sunsets, mowing your grass, because, you know, I love that, and Dylan always makes fun of me. Because you never know when that's going to shift or when that's going to change because of stuff that life throws at you. Recently, we know somebody that's, we'll just say got diagnosed with something. And it has completely changed their life. It's completely changed the people's lives around them. And even though I don't know this person, I know the people that are hurting. And it makes me sad. And it just reminds me of, you know, life-changing things that happened in my life. And although they weren't directly related to me, they were extensions of me. And so that weighs on you. So I just want to say, enjoy life and really live for just like the good moments, the phone calls that you get to call your parents, going over and visiting with your grandparents, going over and having dinner with your friends, or going out to have dinner with your friends, catching up with an old friend, being able to go to work, being able to pay your bills, being able to go on a boat, like whatever that is. Just take those things and fucking soak them in, because life can come at you fast. And when it comes at you fast, you never know how you're going to be able to react. It might not be in your control anymore. And when that happens, everything hits you. Man, I shouldn't have stressed about this. Man, I shouldn't have gave a shit about this. Man, I should have been better here. Man, I shouldn't have done X. Just in life, forgive and forget, and just be grateful and thankful for every single day that we have, that we wake up, that we're healthy, that life continues the way it is. Because for this person that we know, it's not like that anymore. And it's sad. It opens your eyes and it makes you realize that we just need to be there. And we don't know what people are going on in life. We don't know what is happening on the back end. From losing somebody to getting diagnosed with something, it all weighs on us so much, and it is all life changing, and it really makes you appreciate the small things. And so just be fucking happy. Be grateful and really create moments and memories. It's not the materialistic stuff that matters in life. It's not what car you drive. It's not the house you live in. It's not the things that you can buy or the things that you do, but it's really just who surrounds you. Who are those people around you that when life throws a fucking curveball at you are there because they love you, are there because they support you and that they care about you. And then just, again, creating those memories that last a lifetime that you can always remember and live on through. So I don't know how I turn this back over to you.
I think that's it. I don't think there's really anything for me to say.
Yeah. But just remember that people go through things. Just makes me sad seeing some people's posts on social media that I know that lost a family member to them and they're struggling. Even though they're putting a smile on every single day, they're struggling. It's just, again, enjoy life for the little moments. Create memories, take those pictures, make those phone calls, forgive and forget, and continue to just move on through positive things in life. Don't let your water get too cloudy. Don't let your water get too dark, because, again, somebody has it worse than you right now. Somebody's going through something harder, and that doesn't mean to forget about your problems. But, again, if it's not going to affect you a month from now, a year from now, forget about it. Live for the moment. Live happy, healthy lifestyle. Make smart decisions. And constantly do those little habits, because when life does throw that curveball, it'll make it a little bit easier to get through it, because your mental and physical will be intact. So have the desire to inspire, live the DTI lifestyle, be happy, be healthy, do the things for the people around you, so that way those people around you do them for you. and chase after your dreams, baby, before they're gone. Much love. It's on.
Peace.